Right. Guys, good morning. So we are starting the question bank 3 today, right? So I wanted to do this coordinate geometry part, but only a few of the questions are there. So I thought better to start with the question bank 3. So I'll be giving you more of the questions, like have to translate few of more questions, and I'll be doing it soon. And we'll start from the question bank 3, right? Because we have much questions here. Right, come to the question bank 3. Johan Januk is online. Bro, like, so check from the first question. Following are statements about density and relative density of a substance, right? Okay. So check the statements. Standard unit of density is kilograms per cubic meter, and that is correct, right? That one is correct. Density multiplied by density of water. Density multiplied by density of water gives relative density. It isn't, right? Density divided by the density of water gives the relative density. So this is wrong. Relative density has no units. That is correct, because density density of a substance divided by the density of the water is the relative density. So density units cancels out. Which of the above statement is true? Only A and C. A and C only. So the second answer, right? Second answer. Right. A certain substance has a volume of 5 liters, like 4 kilograms in that 5 liters. What is the correct answer for the density of the substance in kilograms per cubic meter? Now the weight is 4 kilograms in 5 liters of the substance. So you have to convert the 5 liters into cubic meters. So how many cubic meters are there in 1 liter? How do you convert it? So 1 liter is simply 1000 cubic cubic centimeters, right? We'll convert it. Now this is how we convert it, and better if you can remember it, because this will be like coming for the question. So if you remember, it will take less time to convert. So 1 liter is simply what? 1 liter is equal to 1000 cubic centimeters, right? 1000 cubic centimeters. So you have to convert this 1000 cubic centimeters into cubic meters. So now cubic centimeter is centimeter into centimeter into centimeter. So you have to convert each. 1 over 100. 1 over 100. Again, it's 1 over 100. So this becomes meter, this becomes meter, and this becomes meter. You multiply it all together, you get the cubic meter. So 1 over 100 is 10 to the power minus 2, and that times 3 is 10 to the power minus 6. So 10 to the power minus 6 cubic meters, isn't it? So 1 liter is 10 to the power minus 6 into 1000. Yeah. Now we have to multiply this by 1000. So what will be the answer? The final answer will be 10 to the power minus 3 cubic meters, right? 1 liter equals 10 to the power minus 3 cubic meters, because you had to multiply it by the 1000, right? So they were told how many liters are there? 5 liters are there. So that means the volume will be, anyways, the density is, density equals mass over what? The volume, right? Density equals mass over volume. So the mass is what? 5 kilograms, wasn't it? 4 kilograms. You didn't have it, right? So the mass is 4 kilograms in 5 liters, which means 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 cubic meters. Now the 10 to the power minus 3 comes up, becomes plus, so that will be 4 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 5. So you divide 4 by 5, what do you get? 0.8, right? 0.8. So 0.8 into 10 to the power 3 is 800 kilograms per cubic meter, isn't it? 800 kilograms per cubic meter. Yes? Is the answer there? 800, right? Answer is 3. Note take one. Take a quick note. Now Johan Janakam joining the online whole day, the whole time. Bro, not coming. Done? Come to the next question. When? ඕගොල්ලෝ කට්ටිය සෙට් එක? ඔක්කොම answers ගත්තද? ඔක්කොම නෑ. මේක කන්ටිනියු කරනවද? ඔන්න මෙෂර්මන්ට් එක ඩිස්කස් කරන්න පුළුවන්. sure. Your request. Johan, like, are you fine with the question bank 3? Would you want to discuss the question bank 1? Or do you want to continue this one? What do you say? Heat. Can discuss it. Bro, which question bank like would you want to discuss? The one with the heat? I thought like the question banks had this coordinate geometry questions itself. No, man. Can I tell you? Past paper පොඩ්ඩයි නෙපි. PPC එක පොඩ්ඩයි තියෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් PPC එක discuss කරමු. කමක් නැද්ද? Then shall we start discussing the PPC? Malli. Pen එක ඕන. pen එක තියෙනවනේ. PPC 2 එකද පුතේ තියෙන්නේ? හරි. හරි. එන්න මං ගන්න. ඊයේ පාඩම් කරාද?
IT paper එක.
nice. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙහෙද? වයන්ලා චමත්ලා. අරේ?
ඔව්. අරේ කමර්ෂල් ක්ලාස් කරලා ගියා ඉස්සාවේ.
අපරසෙ.
පැය 3ක් විතර පස්සේ. පහට විතර පටන් ගන්න 12 විතර එනකම් කරා.
5 12. ඊට පස්සේ ඈත.
දාලා 4ටයි නැගිට්ටා. ෆුල් පේපර් එකක් මොකදයි?
ෆුල් පේපර් එකක්ද? ලකුණු බැලුවා?
18 පේපර් එකේ කරපු පේපර් එක.
මොකද තත්ත්වය? ඒ කියන්නේ
C.
ඈ?
C.
ලකුණු MCQ එක කීයද තිබුණේ?
MCQ එකේ මේ අර අමාරු තෝරගත්ත ටික විතරයි කරේ මේ වෙලා ගන්න. කරේ 30ක් විතර.
හා. ඒ කියන්නේ කරේ ටිකයි කරපු ටිකිනුත්
නෑ ඒ කියන්නේ අමාරු ප්‍රශ්න ටික තෝරන්න කරා.
හා.
මේ ප්‍රශ්න 15ක් විතර මම හිතන්නේ අතේ කියන්නේ. ඔය 20 ගණන්
15ක් ඇතරලා 20 ගණක් තියෙනවා. කියන්නේ 35න් 20 ගණක් තියෙනවා.
35න් 27ක් විතර තිබුණා 27ක්.
ආයෙ හොඳයි. ඒ දැන් අර අතර 15 ගොඩ දාන්න පුළුවන් 15ක්ද?
ඔව් නෑ ඒ ටික නිකන් තීරි ටික කියවලා ගන්න.
හා.
අර තමයි යාළුවෙක් ඇවිල්ලා යාට ඉක්මනට යන්න ඕන කියවන්නේ. නෑ කියවන්නේ.
There's the PDF. Where's the PDF? Make a past paper. Question number क्या बताए?
Page number 45.
Page number 45.
बोर्ड ने फिक्स पे कराना करेंगे साफ बिल है कितने रहेंगे क्यों है
अभी डिस्कस करेंगे.
प्रश्न बुलाए
අනේ තමයි එසේස් තියෙනවා.
MCQ बुला
නැදිනේ අපි වෙනම සෙට් එකක් ගන්න ට්‍රාන්ස්ලේට් කරලා දෙන්න. 40
5 सुधो
පට ගියා. Right. This is not it. This one. Coordinate geometry, right. Nice. So consider the following equations. Out of above, which equation is which equation or equations could be perpendicular to the straight line, right? So straight line 2x, y equals 2x. So if one equation, like one graph is perpendicular to each other, what should happen? Gradient should be minus reciprocal of the other, right? If two of the equations are perpendicular to each other, that means the gradient should be minus reciprocal of each other. You have to remember those theories, otherwise can't do it. You have to memorize all the theories by now. So if two of the equations are perpendicular to each other like this, right? Now two of these equations are perpendicular to each other. If two of the equations are perpendicular to each other, the one equation,
equals
Yeah. The gradient of the one equation should be minus reciprocal of the other one. Or else this equation can be used. M1 into M2 equals minus 1. This says the same. Right? This says the same. Or else the M of the one equation should be equal to the minus reciprocal of the other. Right? Or this
M1 equals M2 reciprocal.
Oh. Likewise. So what is the M value of the given formula? That was 2, right? Yeah. That was something 2x. Y equals 2x. So the gradient is 2. So what, which equation should be perpendicular
2
to it?
again.
Oh, so it will be minus?
Minus 1 over 2.
Yes, minus 1 over 2. Is there any equation given minus
A.
1 over 2?
Yeah.
A is fine. Right? Now the A is fine. This is correct. What about the B? It's not. And even not C that, right? Even not C. But sometimes this is given like this is given in the standard way of giving it. Right? Y equals mx plus C. But in some case they don't give it in the standard way, so you have to reconstruct it again back to the standard way, so it will give a different, the minus and plus values, right? So you have to check if the equation is in the standard level of giving it. Now these 3 of the equations are in the standard way of giving it, because y equals mx, y equals mx, y equals mx plus c. So it's standard, nothing to worry about it. So if it wasn't given that way, you have to reconstruct it back to the y equals mx plus c. If there's c, you have to take the y equals mx plus c, right? So the answer should be what? A only, right? A only. The answer is A only. Put a note on that. If 2 of the graphs are perpendicular, the gradient of one graph should be equal to the minus reciprocal of the other graph. Right? The gradient of the one graph should be equal to the minus reciprocal of the other graph. Right? Come to the second question. The point A and B have coordinates 2 and 22, 58 respectively. What are the coordinates of the point C on AB that divides the line segment in the ratio AC CB 1:3? Now, does the graph divide into even parts? Now, like there are 2 equations depending on the ratio. If the ratio is like dividing 1:1, there's a different equation, or if it divides evenly. If it isn't divides evenly, if it divides to a ratio which is not 1:1, there's another equation. What is the equation? How do you find the coordinates of the segment point? Now the simple way of doing it, now let's say the A and B points are there, and if divide from the middle, right from the middle. Yes, let's say this is x1, y1, right? This is x2, y2. If A and B lines divide evenly, the coordinates of the midpoint should be what? X coordinate should be equal, let's take it as x0.
x2 minus x1.
True.
x1 plus x2 divided by
Yes. x1 plus x2 divided by 2 will give the coordinates of the midpoint. And what about the coordinates of the the y point.
y1 plus y2
Yes,
divided
y naught will be equal to y1 plus
by
y2 divided by 2. This is if the line is dividing evenly. And what if the line is dividing unevenly, like into a ratio which is not 1:1? Something like this. This is A, this is B, and this is somewhere here, the C point. I'm going to take it, this is 2:1 or 3:1, anything. You can take as you want. So if I take the coordinates here as y1,
x1
yeah, x1, y1,
x2
and x2, y2, and these coordinates as x naught, y naught, let's say. So how do you take the coordinates of
2
x naught and y naught?
2 to x1
Yes, you have to multiply the coordinates value by the opposite ratios, right? So how do you do it? Now if you want to find the x naught, you have to multiply the coordinate value by the opposite ratio, which means you have to multiply x1 by 1, because it is the opposite ratio, right? The one which is close to the x1 is 2, but you don't multiply it by 2, you multiply it by the opposite ratio, which is 1, x1 into 1,
plus
and you are adding what? You are multiplying this value by the opposite ratio, so x2 multiplied by 2. Then you are dividing it by the addition of the two of the ratios. So that is 2 plus 2 plus 1, that is 3. Yes, that is 2 plus 1, right? And how do you find the x coordinates? Sorry, y coordinates. How do you find the y coordinates?
y1 into 1 plus y2 into 2.
Yes, exactly. So if you have to find the y coordinates, you do the same, but you multiply it by the opposite ratios. So y1 should be multiplied by 1, y1 multiplied by 1, plus again the y2 should be multiplied by 2, y2 multiplied by 2, and should be dividing by the addition of the two of the ratios, which is 2 plus 1. Now this will give the y naught value. Understood? Right. Take a note. Shall we check the question now? Ah. Shall we check the question? So what does the question say? The point A and B have coordinates 2 and 22, 58 respectively. What are the coordinates of the point C on AB that divides the line segmented in ratio AC to CB 1:3? So you have to draw it. You tell me the values. Now tell me which one is larger, AC or CB? CB is larger, right? CB is 3, AC is 1. Tell me the coordinate values. So this is A, this is B. CB should be larger, right? So this is 3, right? This is 1. Now tell me the A coordinates.
2, 22, 50.
58, right?
8.
58. Right. So you are asked to find the coordinates of C. That will be XC, comma Y.
C, comma, Y, comma. C, Y1, comma, X, C, comma, Y, C.
Yes. So I'm going to take the XC first. How do you take the XC? You multiply it by the cross ratios. So you should multiply 2 by 3 plus 22 by 1. And you should divide it by 3 plus 1, which is 4. So how much you get here? 3 into 2 is 6. 22 into 1 is 22. So that will be 20. How much? 8. Huh? Right. So the final answer is 7. So here the XC coordinate is 7. 17 එකයි. We'll do the YC as well, because like for the practice. Now how do you find the YC? You multiply by the cross values. So 2 multiplied by 3. 2 multiplied by 3 plus the 58 multiplied by 1. And the whole thing divided by 4. Yes. So 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. 58 multiplied by 1 is 58. That will be 64. And divided by 4 is what? 1. How much? 60? 60. So the coordinates are 7, 16. Is the answer there? Right. Johan wants some time to take the notes. Bro, Johan is like totally mute to you. What happened? Is he dead? Maybe he's just staying online, done. Right, done. He's online. Right, so the next one. 3. What is the shortest distance between the point A and B? 2 of the coordinates are given, Cartesian plane. So how do you find the distance or the length of a graph, like linear graph? How do you find the length of a linear graph? What do you put? Yeah, so it will be simply the Pythagoras that you have to put.
Distance between 2 points and
Yeah.
point දෙකක් තියෙනවා ඒ දෙකෙන් short one එකෙම නෑ.
You think shortest distance will be straight line? Something like this. Let's say this is A. and this is B, right?
ආ
They are asking for the length of A and B.
එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා නෙමෙයි.
නෑ නෑ ඒ lines දෙකේ coordinates දීලා තියෙනවා.
එහෙනම් x1 එකයි මේ x1 එක x2 එකයි එකතු කරලා y1 එකයි y2 එකයි දෙන්න y1 දැම්මම රූප දාලා.
So it will be something like this. So let's say the coordinates here is 2 is to like 2 and 4, right? And the B coordinates here are 5 and 8, right? Let's think something like this. So that means now here the coordinate is 2, right? Here the x coordinate is 2. If I take the complete graph here the x coordinate is 2, right? So that means this lies exactly at this point, which is x is 2 and the y is 4, and this point lies exactly at x at 5 and the y at 8. This is what it means, right? So here if I take the distance, if I consider this as a triangle, right? If I consider this as a triangle, this distance should be how much? 2 and 5 distance should be 3, right? It should be 3. And this distance should be how much? 4 and 8. This distance should be 4. This should be perpendicular. That means this distance should be 5. Now that is how it simply happened. But rather than doing it that way, just remember the equation. What do you do in the equation? You take the difference of x coordinates in the two of the points and the difference of the y coordinates in the other point, like two of the points, and you square it, add it, square root it, right? Just like this. Like මේකෙදි වෙන්නේ ඒකමනේ. මෙතන මේ 3 meters කියලා කියන්නේ x minus 2 minus the 5 minus 2, right? 5 minus 2 කියලා කියන්නේ x coordinates දෙකේ difference එක. And this will be 8 minus 4, which is the difference of the y coordinates. And එතකොට එයා 3 4 නම් අපිට ඒ දෙන්නා ස්ක්වයර් කරලා, so the equation will be the length equals x2 minus x1 plus x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square and the complete root of it, isn't it? We'll do the same way. The difference of two of the x coordinates will be 5 minus 2. Then you have to take the square of it, plus y2 minus y1 will be what? 8 minus 4, and the square of it, and take the whole square root of it. So what do you get? 5 minus 2 is 3 and its square, plus 8 minus 4 is 4 and its square, and the complete root of it. So simple. So 9 plus 16, 25. The root of 25 will be 5, right? So this length is 5. Now understand the theory and take the beliefs. You haven't done taking the notes? You understand? Done? Done? Yes. Huh? උත්තරේ නේ? මොකද උත්තරේ තියෙන්නේ? What is the shortest distance between point 5, 6, 7, 12? Right. එතකොට එන්නේ කොහොමද බා? 5, 6, 7, 12 නේ? 5, 6, 7, 12. Let's check it. 5, 6 and 7, 12. Let's say this is 5, 6. This is 7, 12. Huh? තිබ්බා? මොකක්ද ආවේ? So that's L equals 7 minus 5 square plus 12 minus 6 square and the complete root of it. 7 minus 5 will be 2 square plus 12 minus 6 will be 6 square and the complete root of it.
26 plus 42.
40? 2?
40 root.
40 root, right? Huh? ප්‍රශ්න තේරුණේ?
Finding the shortest distance between the point A and B.
Yeah.
එතකොට A ගේ B ගේ distance එක නේ අපි හේවුවේ.
Oh.
Shortest cat type කරා නම් හරි. What is this?
So always the shortest length between two of the points will be a what? A straight line, which we call the displacement. The shortest the distance between two of the lines, yeah, is always the displacement. Right? Come to the next question. Fourth question. If the two straight lines of equation y equals 2x plus 3 and 2y equals mx plus 4 are perpendicular to each other, what is the value of m? Right? So is this in the standard way of the formula? No. Now the second formula is 2y equals mx plus 4. So you have to take it to the
Y equals mx plus.
exactly. Yes. So the equation here should be constructed y equals half mx plus 2, isn't it? Half mx plus 2. That is the standard form of it.
ඊගාරක 2 තියෙන හින්දා අතන 2y තියෙන හින්දා ඊටු දෙක half කරගෙන ගියානේ එහෙම නේද?
ඔව් ඒ කියන්නේ අපි y isolate කරා. y isolate කරන නම් මේක 2 වලින් divide කරනවා. එතන මෙයා 2 වලින් divide වෙනවා. මෙයා 2 වලින් divide වෙනවා. So that's y equals
ඒක වෙන එන්නේ විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඕක mix up කරලා වෙන විදියකට එනවනේ.
ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් standard form එක තමයි මොකද y equals mx plus c. So 2y වගේ තිබ්බතින් standard නේ. y isolate වෙන්න ඕන. ඒතර y isolate කරාන් පස්සේ mx එක තියෙනවා. මෙයා මෙතන තිබ්බනම් මාරු වෙලා තිබ්බනම් මෙයා අගට දාලා මෙයා මෙතන ගන්නවා. ඒක නම් හැබැයි ලොකු අවුලක් නේ. mx plus c එක සාමාන්‍යයෙන් mx එක ඊට පස්සේ c. එහෙම තමයි. Now they are told that මේ දෙන්න perpendicular to each other. So that means what? The minus reciprocal of this should be equal to m of the other equation, of this equation. Now they are asking for the value of m, right? So now මෙන්න මේ complete value එක තමයි දැන් මෙතන තියෙන gradient එක. Not only the m, half m is now is the radiant, right? So now the minus reciprocal of this is what?
1 over 2 is plus 3.
This,
Ah,
right?
minus.
Minus reciprocal of this, like the gradient is minus
Minus.
half. That should be equal to what? Half m, isn't it? Now what happens? 2 to 2
Cancel.
cancels out. So m should be minus 1, isn't it? M should be minus 1. When the m is minus 1 multiplied by half will be minus half, which is the minus reciprocal of this. So the answer should be minus 1. Understood it?
ඔකටත් කරේ කෙරෙන්න ඕන. ඕක අර විදිහට කරන්නේ වෙන්නද මොකද්ද? ෆෝමියුලා එකේ තිබ්බේ
එහෙමත් පුළුවන්.
m2 equals minus 1 කියලා ඒක නේද?
එතකොට එන්නේ කොහොමද? m1 into m2 equals minus 1. Now tell me which one is m1?
m1 කියන එකට එතකොට ඒක ගන්න qx කියන්නේ 2
2.
කියලා අනිත් එක half m.
Exactly. Half m equals minus
minus
1.
2 I cancel out වෙනවා. m equals
Same. Right?
අතර මේ 1 over 2 m එන්න නැතුව නිකන් මොකක් හරි වෙලාවක මෙතන 3 over 2 m වගේ එකක් ආවොත් එහෙනම් අරක m වෙන්නේ.
ඒක
half වෙන්න නැතුව ඒක මේ
any value can come to the
එන්න පුළුවන් නේ.
පුළුවන්.
එතකොට ඔතන දැන් ඕක කොහොම කැන්සල් අවුට් වෙලා තව වැලියු එකක් අතන m එකත් එක්ක ඉතුරුනා කියන්නකො. එතකොට
තව value එකක් m එකත් එක මෙතන ඉතුරුනා.
ඉතුරුනා කිය.
ඒතර ඒකෙන් divide වෙනවා එහා පැත්ත. නැත්තම් divide වෙලා තියෙනවා නම් multiply වෙනවා.
අතන m එකත් එක්ක ඉතුරුනා.
Bro, you just have to do the simple math, simplifying it. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතන දැන් අපි හිතමු this could be any value here, multiply.
අරගේ fraction එකේ එකේ උඩ තාමක් හරි value එකක් තිබ්බොත් කියලා.
මෙතන?
ආ. එතකොට ඒක
Now you tell me what should may happen when
ඒකදී ඒක අරගෙන මේ මන්ට
that is what is happening. But don't take all the thing by note by note. Don't do that. Just only have to do what? The simple math. You only have to simplify this. That's all. What else? Right? Don't try to remember it to the value by value. Can't do it like that. What if the values are different? So you just do the simple math afterwards. Like when the formula is like if you can apply the formula, if you can apply it to the formula, afterwards what you have to do is like simple math, simplifying it. That's all. Now if you thought too much, if you didn't have the same question, you'll panic a lot. So I have some, the self-working like for the questions that are new. Don't worry about when the question is new. Anyways, it will be new. None of the questions will be from the old ones, but it is one of the old ones which is converted in a different way to get into the, the same formulas and same answers. Done? You haven't understood? Right? Consider a line segment AB which connect point A 1 and 2 and B 5 4. The line which is perpendicular to AB goes through the mid point of AB, cuts the y-axis at the point of which? Now can you try doing that? Consider a line segment. Now try to draw it first. Draw it first. Like draw a rough sketch. Consider line segment AB which connects point A 1 2 and point B 5 4. The line which is perpendicular to AB goes through the midpoint of the AB, right? It goes through the midpoint of the AB. Cuts the y-axis at the point of which? No. Y-axis is cut. Point of AB cuts the y-axis at point of and it cuts the they're asking for this point. Yes. So shall I draw the rough sketch? Now this is the rough sketch, it says. Right? So now AB is a straight line and another graph perpendicular to AB is going through the midpoint of the AB, right? And it's like, let's say this is the midpoint. It goes through the midpoint of the AB. Nicely bent. Right. Goes to the midpoint of the AB. So, right. Something like this. And it's perpendicular. And it cuts the y-axis at some point. Let's say it cuts the y-axis at this point, right? So they are asking for this value, this point where it cuts. That you can take it as C or something. So okay, shapes වලට ගියාම line එක තියේ select කරන්න. Shapes. මේක shapes කියලා ගන්නෑ.
අර graphical එකට යන්න.
Bro. The lines are there. Bro, the whole time I was drawing like a straight. That's straight. Bro, thank you. I only got to know this now. No, I wasn't using it. So this is the y-axis anyway. We'll use the proper tools. Yes. Straight line, right? No need. I'll take the. Okay. So this is somewhat the y-axis. And this is the x-axis. Nice. And the graph goes somewhere like AB graph. Can I just select the colors? So the AB graph goes like AB graph is something like this. This is bro. I'll draw the perpendicular line as well. I'll draw it in a green. Now the perpendicular one goes like in the middle. Right. Somewhere in the middle. Okay. I'll take it from here. Alright. So now this is A and B and it cuts perpendicularly. So these two parts are equal and the question is asking for the intersect. We'll take it as C. You have to find the intersect. It looks nice now. Thank you. So find the C. How do you find the C? And tell me the A and B values now.
A 1, 2.
1, 2. Yes.
B 5, 4.
5, 4. Right.
M1 into M2 equals -1. එතකොට ඕකේ M1 එකයි M2 එකයි යන එක -1 වලට equal කරලා ඊට පස්සේ ඕකේ mid point එක ගත්තා නම් මේ බලන්න. එතන mid point එක ගත්තා නම් එතන කැපෙන තැන x value එක එනවනේ. එතකොට එතන x value එකයි x value එකයි y එක දන්නේ නැහැනේ. මේ දෙක x y එක දාලා ඒක -1 වලට equal කරලා ඉවරද? point එකේ ඉස්සෙල්ලම දැන් ඕකේ perpendicular නේ. එතකොට ඕකේ m1 එකයි m2 කියලා point එක ගත්තොත් ඒක -1 වලට equal වෙනවනේ.
M1 and M2 are not the points, they are the gradients. What can you do? You have any answers? What can you do? Now you already know the theory. For this to answer, you should find the formula of this line. How do you find the formula of a line? Which should be given for you? Which of the details should be given?
line එකේ එතන එකෙන් distance හොයන්න කියලා කියන්නේ.
Formula of the line.
ඒක y equals mx a නම් graph එකේ.
Formula graph formula you have to have two things. At least x and y coordinates of one point. Gradient. If two of those are there, you can find the formula of the. Yes. Shall I do it? So you have to have the coordinates of at least one point of the unknown graph. So you have to find the C of this graph, right? The intersect of the graph is the thing to find. So you have to find at least the coordinates of one point of that graph. Can you find? Right, because the midpoint will be one of the points of the graph. So first thing you have to take the midpoint values. We'll take the xc. How do you take the xc? 1 plus 5 divided by 2, which will be 3. So the xc, the midpoint coordinates will be 3. X coordinate will be 3, and the y coordinate will be 2 plus 4 divided by 2. 2.
plus 3.
That will be 3. So y coordinate is also 3. Now this is 3 and 3. Now we have one point of the graph. Now what do you have to do? Huh? You have to have the gradient. So how do you find the gradient? How do you find the gradient? Equation. If is the gradient given? No. No, right? You have to find the gradient of this equation first, and the minus reciprocal of that will be the gradient of this one. Do you understand it? Now the first step is done. Na? This is the first step. Second step is to find the gradient of the graph. So first you have to find the gradient of the given graph, AB graph. Then the minus reciprocal of that graph will be the, right? So how do you find the gradient of the AB graph? What is the equation? M equals difference of now this is the equation you're supposed to put. If you are to find the formula for graph, this is the equation. Now this is the equation of the gradient, right? But what you do is you can simply using this, you can find the formula as well, right? Now for now we are using this to find the gradient, right? Even for the finding the formula, this is the formula you are using. Now I am using this for the gradient. Now tell me two of the y coordinates different. 2 minus 10, 4, or else 4 minus 2 divide by what? 5 minus 1. That will be how much? Gradient will be 2, 4, yeah, that will be half, right? So the gradient of this graph is half. This is the second to find. What is the third to find? Third to find is the gradient of this graph, and that is equal to the minus reciprocal of this one. That is no, that will be minus 2. So the M2 will be equal to minus 2, minus reciprocal. Understood? That will be the third step. Is the question finished yet? No. Now you have the gradient, you have the x and y coordinates of one point. Now what can you do? You have to find the formula. To find the formula, what is the equation you put here? This, right? So that is step 4. M is what? Minus 2 equals, you are taking one y value and deducting it by the other y value. What is the y value we got? 3. You are keeping this y as it is because we need the formula has a y. Divide by, take the other x value, x minus 3. Now you simplify this, that's all. Cross multiply it, what do you get? Minus 2 x minus 3 equals y minus 3. So minus 2x plus 6 equals y minus 3. You want to isolate the y, right? So minus 3 goes, that will be, bro, this is minus 3 becomes plus 3, that will be 9. So y equals, I'll write it the standard way, minus 2x at the front, minus 3 becomes plus 3, that will be plus 10 plus 9. So now, what is this? The formula of this graph, and it has the intersect of what? 9. So the intersect is, and that's a beautiful question, isn't it? How many steps are there? 4. So if it is like 4 steps, that's sort of a question, yes. Sort of a very good question. And that's a past paper even.
MC.
MCQ, like I say, yes. Like a complete essay is done here. So that will be like 1 or 2 questions like this. So nothing much to worry. How is it? But at least 1 or 2 questions will be like this. So you have to get ready for that as well. And like me, for this question you have to have time. At least like 5 minutes will take for this, like at the beginning. So that 5 minutes you have to gain from the previous questions that are easy. That you answer it like that. Yeah. Like, did you understand the whole thing? Bro, Johan Januka, did you understand the question, like the how we got into the answer? There's no any easy or PC other way like that. Huh? Is it understood? Nice. Right. Take a note.
ඉස්සෙල්ලා මේ පොයින්ට් එක අරගෙන ඒකෙන් අර ලයින් එකේ ග්‍රේඩියන්ට් එක හොයලා ඒකේ රෙසිප්‍රොකල් එක අනිත් එකට එන හින්දා ඒක අරගෙන ඒකෙන් මේකේ ෆෝමියුලා එක වනේ.
Again, මෙහෙමයි. The first thing that should come to mind is you have to find the C. So y equals mx plus c එක තියෙන්න ඕන. y equals mx plus c කියලා කියන්නේ මෙයාගේ ෆෝමියුලා එක. එහෙනම් එයාගේ ෆෝමියුලා එක හදා ගන්න නම් දෙකක් ඕන. මොනවාද? ග්‍රේඩියන්ට් එකයි එක පොයින්ට් එකක කෝඩිනේට්ස් උයි ඕන. දැන් ඒතර මේ graph එකේ gradient එකත් ඔයා ගාව නැහැ, එක පොයින්ට් එකක කෝඩිනේට්ස් උත් නැහැ. හැබැයි මේ graph එකේ ඔයාලට gradient එක ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. ඒ graph එක පාවිච්චි කරලා මෙතන තියෙන එක පොයින්ට් එකක කෝඩිනේට්ස් ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. mid point එකේ හින්දා. ඒ හින්දා මෙයා පාවිච්චි කරලා මෙයාගේ mid point එකයි gradient එකයි ගන්න. ඒ දෙක පාවිච්චි කරලා graph එක ඇඳලා C එක ගන්න.
ඔගේ රේෂියෝ වයිස් දෙන්නත් පුළුවන් නේ.
පුළුවන්. අන්න රයිට්. ක්වෙස්චන් එක වෙනස් කරලා තියෙන රේෂියෝ වයිස් දෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. ඕක. Always the hard way. So අතන gradient එකකින් පස්සේ m1 into m2 equals -1 එක පොඩ්ඩක් කරපු විදිහ තේරුනේ නැහැ. Third step එක. This one. ඒක ඒ කියන්නේ simple. I just took the minus reciprocal of this. මම මේක values දැම්මේ නැහැ. කෙලින්ම මේක කෙලින්ම නිකන් formula එක ලිව්වේ. මෙතන formula එක ලියලා කෙලින්ම මේක ගත්තා. ඒකේ අර formula කොන්න නැපතේ මේක කෙලින්ම minus reciprocal. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙයාව මයිනස් කරා රෙසිප්‍රෝකල් කරා. මයිනස් කරාන් පස්සේ මයිනස් half රෙසිප්‍රෝකල් කරාන් පස්සේ 2. ඒකයි මම කෙලින්ම 2 කියලා ගත්තේ. මේක ඉක්වේෂන් එක විදිහට ලියනවා නම් මෙහෙම එන්නේ. එතකොට එක්කෙනෙක්ගේ එක half ඒක මල්ටිප්ලයි කරන්න ඕනේ m2 ගෙන් equals -1. දැන් මේක cross multiply වෙන එක නෙවෙන්නේ. m2 equals -2. That's all. That is easy. Right? Right? Right. Right? So the next question. Pro. My advice is don't copy and do everything. I know, you are taking the note, but best way is you do it alone again with your memory. Going through the process. Otherwise, you are too much getting like stuck in the pattern. The patterns may change. Pattern doesn't have to be the same. You just only have to understand how the answer was like answered. Then to the next question. Sixth question, right? The perimeter of the triangle whose verticals are 2, 2, 10, 8, 10, 10, 7 in linear units is. Now this is a triangle whose vertices are 2, 2, 10, 8, 10, 10, 17. So you have to draw a sketch first. Shall I draw a sketch? Tell me the values, sir. Tell me the values in the board. What are the vertices now? 2, 2, 10, 8, 10, 17. Right. So if this is the triangle, take one of the triangles. Yes. Right. If this is the triangle, where are the values? Values to gya dekh baat.
Page.
Right. Tell me the values again. 2, 2, 10, 8, 10, 10, 17 are the values, right? 17, right. So 2, 2, 10, 8 and 10, 17, right? So it's a different triangle if you draw it this way. Now better we take the points like this rather than අපි graph එක ඇඳලා ඒකේ points ටික ගමුකෝ. That is the best way of doing it. So this is y-axis and this is x-axis, right? So now tell me the values. One value is 2, 2, right? 2 of 2, that will be this point, and 10 of 8, so that will be somewhere here. 10 of 8, let's take somewhere here, right? And the other one is 10 of 17, that will be somewhere up like here. So sort of a different triangle is there. One, two, something like this. අරගේ 17 එකට උඩට යන ඉඳ මම ගත්තේ නෑ. එතකොට ටිකක් උඩට එන්නේ යා. Doesn't matter. So this is 2 of 2, this is 10 of 8 and this is 10 of 17, right? So you are asked to find the perimeter of it, right? So to find the perimeter you just have to simply put what? The Pythagoras theorem for each and every lines. So if you put for this line, that will be 10 minus 2 square plus 17 minus 2 square and the complete square root of it. That will be this line's distance. And if you take this one, that will be 10 minus 2 square plus 8 minus 2 square and the complete square root of it. And if you take this line, that will be 17 minus 10 minus 10 square plus 17 minus 8. Oh, is it 17 minus 8 and it's square and the complete square root of it. Simplify kalaga. Yes. මෙතන 17. Okay. 17, 10, 9. ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් අර වෙලාව කන්සියුම් වෙනවා calculation ටික කරන්නේ. Otherwise there's no any other, you know, the simple methods of doing it. So you'll have to go through it. 17, 10 and 9. එතකොට add කරාම කීයද 17, 10 and 9? 36. So the answer is first answer, right? 36. Is it, sorry, Ravish, you got it? Shall we go to the next one? Because we have like few more minutes to go. We have to complete all the, at least the 11 questions. So we were there, where? 7th question, right? Consider the two lines given by 2x plus 3y plus 1 equals 0 and 4x plus 6y plus 1 equals 0. These two lines, you have to convert back into the standard format and compare it. So what will be the standard of this one? 2x plus 3y plus 1 equals 0. So take the plus 1 to the other side, that will be minus 1, and 2x will be minus 2x. So 3y will be equal to minus 2x. Minus 2x minus 2x minus 1. So the y will be equal to minus 2 over 3x minus 1 over 3, right? And this one, 4x plus 6x plus 1 equals 0. That will be 6y equals plus 1. So minus 4x minus 1, and y will be equal to what? You have to divide it by 6. So 2 over 3x minus 1 over 6. So these are the two equations, final two equations. Compare these two. Now have the same intercept. Is it correct? This is minus, no, it's not correct. Intercept is C, right? These are two. Are perpendicular. If this is perpendicular, it should be the minus reciprocal, right? It's not the minus reciprocal, it's even. Third one, coincide. Coincide means, what is coincide? No, coincides means like it either overlaps or says parallelly. Now if the parallel isn't given, the parallel is given, so the coincide means like it overlaps, the one goes over the other, so it's not coincide. Oh, again, no. Oh, again, one goes over the other. So the fourth one, are passing through the origin, which means a 0. Is it? No. Are parallel. That is correct, because yeah, these two are equal. So the answer is 5. Understood it? Take a quick note. Nice. right? Check the next one. Right. So the point resides on the both lines x minus 2y equals 1 and 2x minus y equals 1 is. The point resides the both lines, which means what? The point which exactly the point which overlaps, right? Point which overlaps the graph. So how do you find the point which overlaps the graph? It's okay. How? Our bros are really good. If we couldn't do this the second time, we are like never did the coordinate geometry. No? You somewhat fine. Yourself also fine. Now like can manage. Now did you understand this should be like, tell me how do you do it now? The first thing is මේ reside වෙනකොට cross වෙන තැන point එක. How do you find it? There is one basic theory. It's a direct theory. If the two of the lines are crossing each other, there is a theory to find the point which intersects. How? No. You take the two of the equations and you simplify it as simultaneous equations. That is how you find the intersect of two of the lines. Can you remember? Shall we try it? So what are the two lines? X minus 2y equals 1. Now tell me the two of the formulas. You have to convert this into the proper way before simplifying it. Tell me the two of the equations. X minus 2y equals 1. Okay. 2x minus y equals 1. Good. So these are the two of the formulas. So I'm going to convert into the proper way, which is if I isolate y, that will be what? Minus 6 minus x plus 1 is equal to minus 2y, right? And if I isolated y, that will be y equals half x minus half, isn't it? This will be one of the formulas. The other formula should be what? This. If I take the 2x to the other side, that will be y equals 2x plus 1, isn't it? Sorry, 2x minus 1, right? Yeah, 2x minus 1. 2x minus 1. Right? So these are the two of the equations. So you have to simplify it simultaneously. So how do you do it? Are the two of the y values are same? So you equal two of the other sides. So you can find x. So you take 1 equals 2. So 1 equals to 2, which means half x minus half equals to 2x minus 1. So minus half goes to the other side, it becomes plus half, that is half x equals 2x minus 1 plus half. That will be what? 2 into minus 1 will be minus 2, minus 2 plus 1, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. So that will be half x equals 2x minus 1 over 2, right? So again you have to simplify this one. Half x equals 2 times 2x is 4x. So that will be 4x minus 1 over 2. Now cross multiply this, so this will cancel out. So that's x equals 4x minus 1. Take the 4x to this side, that will be minus 3x equals minus 1, and the x will be equal to what? 1 over 3. So the x is 1 over 3. Now you have one of the x values. X value is 1 over 3. Oh. ඊට පස්සේ මොකද කරන්නේ? මේකට දාමුකෝ. Applying x value to second equation. That will be what? Y equals 2 into, what is x here? 1 over 3 minus 1. Simplify it, what do you get? 3 into 1 is 3. Sorry, 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. Deducted by 2, you get what? Minus 1 over 3. So the y coordinate is what? Minus 1 over 3. So these are the two of the coordinates. 1 over 3 and minus 1 over 3 is the answer there. Answer is this. You understood? That is one of the theory. If you have like two of the equation and they are asking for the intersect to find, yes, simultaneous equation. Remember that. Understood. Okay. The next question. A line passing through the intersection of two lines, y equals 2x plus 3 and y equals 3x plus 2, also perpendicular to the line y equals x4 or 4x, is it? x4 the thing? X4. y equals x4. What is the intercept of this line? How do you find it?
කියන්නේ මේක කැපෙන තැනනේ.
Hmm.
එතකොට කියන්නේ මේ line දෙක line passing through the intersection. Also
Hmm? Hmm. Gradient එක දාලා හොයලා
ඕකර y equals x4 එකේ intersection එක එතකොට ගන්නවා.
yes.
එනදී 4. ඒක y equals නෑ. නෑ. මේකේ line දෙකක් මේම intersect
නෑ මේක කියන්නේ the line passing through the intersection of line y equals 2x plus 3 and y equals 3x plus 2.
also perpendicular.
හරිද? ඒ කියන්නේ මේක කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? a line passing through the intersection of two lines මෙන්න මේ දෙකේ. ඒ කියන්නේ
තියෙනවා මේ දෙක මැද්දෙන් තව එකක් ඒ intersection එක මැද්දෙන් තව
Exactly.
යනවා.
ඔව්. මේ දෙකේ intersection එක තියෙනවා. මේ දෙකේ ඒකේ මැද්දෙන් line එකක් යනවා.
ඒ line එක y equals x plus 4 එකට
perpendicular. අපෙන් අහන්නේ අන්න ඒ line එකේ intercept එක. මේකකවත් නෙමෙයි. මේ කියන්නේ line එකේ intercept එක. ඔව්. අන්න එයාගේ intercept එක අහන්නේ. simultaneous දාලා ඔව්. නේ?
intersection එක ගන්න නම් c එක ඕනනේ.
ඔව්.
එතකොට එනනම් formula එක ඕන නම් ඉතින් එතකොට gradient එකයි එක point එක කොයි ඕනේ.
Exactly. Good.
එතකොට intersection එක අනකින් ගත්තොත් එක point එකක් තියෙනවා.
අරකම තමයි දැන් ඒක මේකට මේව කරන්නේ.
intersection එකේ තියෙන intersection
First thing is to draw a sketch line. හරි. ඒ වගේ හම්බෙච්ච ගමන් you have to draw a sketch. Nice. Right. Now if you understand to draw the sketch, that is 80% of the question. You know. Now that line is perpendicular. Yeah, so what are the first two lines?
AB.
හරි.
C intersection කියන line එක මේ තියෙන්නේ y.
ඔව් එතකොට මෙයා ඔව් අපි දැන් මෙන්න ඔව් ඒකත් එක්ක ඔව් හරි. නැත්නම් ඒක මේ හරියෙන් එන්නත් පුළුවන්. doesn't matter. ඒක මේකේ මැද්දෙන් යනවා කියලා නෑ හොඳේ. මෙහෙන් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. මේ හරියෙන් හරි කොහෙන් හරි. මේ ගොඩක් කරාට මේක මැද්දෙන්ම නෑ යන්නේ. මේ හරියෙන් කියලා හිතමුකෝ. ඒකට perpendicular වෙනවා. right? අපි ඒක sketch එක ගහගමු. හරිද? මේක මම values consider කරන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ අර exactly තියෙන විදිය consider කරන්නේ. I'm just drawing the sketch for a rough idea. That's all. So two of the lines are like this. හරිද? And the line goes through the intersect of these two of the graphs is perpendicular to another. හරි. මෙයා perpendicular වෙනවා තව එකකට. So 1 2 3 graphs are there and this is the fourth graph. Right? මෙයාගේ කියන්නේ equation එක
පළවෙනිම equation y equals
2x plus 3. I don't know if the graph is correct, but that is the sketch we had. Now this one
y equals 3x plus 2.
3x plus 2. මේක
y equals
y equals
x4.
x4. Now what should you do?
අර එතකොට අර ලයින් එක මේකෙන් කොහෙන්ද කැපුණේ කියලා නේද? ඒක නේද?
නෑ. මේ ලයින් එකේ ඉන්ටර්සෙක්ට් එක නේද අහන්නේ?
නෑ.
ඔව්.
ඉන්ටර්සෙප්ට් එක.
ඔව්.
ඉන්ටර්සෙක්ෂන් එක ඉන්ටර්සෙප්ට් එක.
ඔව්.
ඒක කැපුණේ
මෙයා y එක කැපෙන්නේ කොහෙන්ද කියලා අහන්නේ. ඒතර මෙයා ගිහලා කොහෙද මේක ඇදලා තියෙන වැරදි එතකොට. if I can rotate it බෑනේ. rotate වෙන්නේ නැහැ. මේ ලයින් එක කොහෙද ගිහලා y එක කැපෙනවා. අපෙන් අහන්නේ මේ දැන් මෙහෙම ගිහලා y එක කොහෙද කැපෙනවා.
මෙයාගේ ෆෝමියුලා එක ගත්තා නම් හරියද?
එයාගේ ෆෝමියුලා එක තමයි ගන්න ඕනේ. exactly good. now we are thinking.
ඒක ගන්න එක පොයින්ට් එක ඔයාගේ මේකයි
gradient එකයි ඕන. nice. දැන් මෙයාගේ එක පොයින්ට් එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් කාගෙන්ද? ඔව්. දැන් මෙයාගේ එක පොයින්ට් එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් කාගෙන්ද? මේ දෙන්නගේ. gradient එක ගන්න පුළුවන් කාගෙන්ද? so you have it all. that's all you have to know.
මේකට simultaneous දාලා පොයින්ට් එක ගන්නවා අරගෙන
හරි. මේ දෙන්නට simultaneous දාලා මෙතන පොයින්ට් එක ගන්නවා. මෙයාගේ gradient එක ගන්න. That's it. You haven't understood it? පොඩ්ඩක් කසල්ද නෑනේ. කචා shape. Shall we do it together? Because you're like running over the time. Like, so this is the rough sketch. I'm not sure if the graph is correct. I think මේ තියෙන විදිහටම graph එක තියෙනවද කියලා නම් sure නෑ. Most of the time it's not. But the question says something like this. ඒතර මේක එහිට මෙහෙට වෙලා වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. Now to find the intersect of this graph, what we need is two things. What are the two things? One is gradient, the other one is x and y. Yes. So I'm going to find the x and y coordinates the first step. How do you do it? You have two of the lines and this graph is going through the intersect of it. So if you have the two of the graphs, you can find the coordinates of the intersect by using it as a simultaneous equation, and that coordinates will be like the coordinates of one point of this graph. So I'm going to find it. Y equals 2x plus 3 and y equals 3x plus 2 are the two of the equations. So I'm going to equal 1 to 2. Pull. So 2x plus 3 equals 3x. Yes. So plus 3 becomes minus 3. කෙලින්ම අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන් නේ. So the x equals 1 නේ. X equals 1. If x equals 1, the y will be equal to y equals 2 into 1 plus 3, that will be 5, right? That will be 5. Right. Intersection එක එතකොට තියෙන්නේ කීයද? 1,5. Nice. Found it. Now this is the hardest that it can come. Right? So 1 is to 5. So 1 and 5 are the coordinates. Now we have to find the gradient. Now the y equals x4 is like y equals 4x, right? ඒකෙන් ගන්න පුළුවන් නේ කෙලින්. And the minus reciprocal of this will be the gradient. So the m1 into m2 equals minus 1. Now this is 4 into m2 equals minus 1. Then m2 will be 1 over 4. You have the gradient as well now. So that will be this is the first step. This is the second step. Now you put it to the formula, which is m equals y minus y1 divided by x minus x1.
x2.
Yeah. So m is what? Minus 1 over 4 equals to y minus, take one of the y coordinates, that is 5 divided by x minus 1. So you simplify it. Cross multiply it, you get x minus 1 equals 4 times x minus into minus 1 equals 4 times y minus 5. Right? So this will become x plus 1 equals to 4y minus 20. So simplify it, what do you get? Minus 20 will become plus 20, that is 4y equals x plus 21. So y equals 1 over 4 plus 21 over 4. That should be the final value. So the intersect is 21 over 4. Is the answer there? No? Answer isn't there? I'm a bit worried about this part. This one. This doesn't look right. x4. Nee? Either it's x plus 4 or something, maybe. Isn't it? Make x4 නම් අර ආන්සර් එක තමයි එන්නේ. මේක x plus 4 හරි මේක පාස් පේපර් එකේ බලන්න ඕන මොකද මේකේ මොකක් හරි මේ වගේ එකක් දන්නේ. මම හිතන්නේ 2019 හරි මොකක් හරි නේද මේක?
2019
බෑ. I think 2019. You haven't understood it now, like don't think about the answer because not sure about this value, but the way of doing it is same. If you understand the way of doing it. X minus 4 thing. So this is x minus 4. There's a difference. So recalculate the whole thing the same way we did. You'll get the answer. Not gonna do it back again because it will take a bit of time. So the way of doing is correct. Only the one of the formulas is different, so things will change in the middle. So consider it now. Don't do this question. Do the proper one. Right. So come to the next question. Johan is like blackout. What do you need time to? Johan, you tell something. Want time to do the? You understood it? That is what I need. Like understanding it to do it the proper way. Otherwise, taking the notes make no sense. No point. Now Johan is dead. Right. The next question. 10. A line segment AB of length root 8 unit is on the line y equals x plus 1. If the coordinates of point A are 2, 3, what are the coordinates of point B? And do you understand what it says? A line segment AB of length root 8 unit is on the line y equals x plus 1.
y equals x plus 1 කියලා ලයින් එකක් තියෙනවා ඒකේ අනේ
එහෙම තමයි.
ඔව් ඒක අර root 8 කියන එක ඒක උඩින්
ඔව් ඒක උඩ තියෙන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ එන්න මෙහෙම ලයින් එකක් තියෙනවා with the intersect which is y equals
x plus 1.
x plus 1 නේ. මේ ලයින් එකේ අපි ගමු මේක A මේක B කියලා. There's a line on this line which its length is root 8 and let's say now it's here. This length is root 8 and its coordinates are like the A coordinates are given, right? A coordinate is 2, 3. That's all given. Yes, they are asking for the
B.
huh?
B.
The coordinates of the B. So what do you see here?
Okay.
This has to be a ratio in somewhat. We don't know the ratio. We'll take the ratio as anything. This as n and this as m. Right? What they are asking for? Like, what is the question asking for?
point के coordinates.
What are the coordinates of point B? If the coordinates of point A are a line segment AB of no, AB के तमा root 8. Bro. නෑ ඔව්. ඒ කියන්නේ B point එක මෙතන තියෙන්නේ. මේක B point. එහෙනම් මේව උන්නේ. නේ? මෙතන B point එක මෙයා නෙමෙයි. මෙයා අතට C point එක හරි මොකක් හරි. මෙයා point C හරි මොකක් හරි. ඒතර අපෙන් අහන්නේ මෙන්න මේ B point එකේ coordinates. What can we do? length එක තියෙනවා, coordinates එකක් තියෙනවා, අනිත් එකේ coordinates ගන්න ඕන.
ඔකට root දාලා ගන්න.
මේකට දාලා ගන්න ගියොතින්
length එකනේ ගන්න ඕන.
ඔව්.
the distance between two lines නේ එහෙනම් ඔකට මේ දෙකේ difference into
square plus එහෙමනේ
ඒක root 8 වලට
equal ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක හැබැයි simplification එක පොඩ්ඩක් ඔව්. Best way is what? You check the values which give the answer root 8 when take the difference and square and taken the root gives the same answer. So what are the values here? 2, 3 are here, right? So 2, 3 were there. Make බලන්න. එතකොට 2 minus 1 එක
2 minus 1 නම් 1.
No, 2 minus minus 1. That will be
1
no 3. That will be 3. 2 minus minus 1 will be 3. අනිත් coordinate එක මොකද්ද? 3 නේ. එතකොට 3 minus 0 will be 3. 3 square plus 3 square වල root එක කියන්නේ 9 plus 9 18. 18 වල root එක 18 root. මේක නෙමෙයිනේ. මේක බලන්න. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. 3 minus 4 is again minus 1. Minus 1 square plus minus එක නෙමෙයි. 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 minus 0 is 3. So 1 square plus 3 square, that will be 9. 9. So 9 එක root එකෙන්. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. 3 minus 5 is again minus 2. Minus 2 square will be 4. 4 plus 4 එක 8. 8 root 8 තමයි මේක ගන්න පුළුවන්. අනිත් එක නිකන් බලන්න. 2 minus නැත්නම් 5 minus 2 is 3. 6 minus 3 is 3 බෑ. 3 එක බෑ. එහෙනම් ගන්න පුළුවන් මොකක්ද? මේක. එහෙම තමයි ගන්න වෙන්නේ. සමහර කාලේ එහෙම තමයි. I will do it along so. That's the best way of doing it. Try doing it by yourself, thinking and knowing of the theory. Like it's a new question. Simultaneous තමයි. ඒක අපි අර මේ ටාගට් කරන පොයින්ට්ස් ටිකට යන්න මොනවාද ෆැක්ටර්ස් ඕන කියන ටික ගන්නට හිතෙන් දා ගන්න ඕන. Tell the people to come. 26 people. 26. They have come. Smiling like the aunties. Shall I do this one? So the diagram shows a suspension bridge with a parabolic cable hanging between two lower coordinates of the two end point of the cable are given. Which of the following equation models the parabolic shape of the cable? Right. So asking for the formula of the given parabolic graph. Is there a way of finding the formula of a parabolic graph when the coordinates are given? What? So there's a basic formula which is what? Y is equals ax square plus bx plus c. Now this is the basic formula. Hmm? Oh. But now, were there any method given to find the formula of the graph when the coordinate values are given? No, there wasn't. No. Have to have the proper memory. Yeah? Now, best thing is what? You try everything. For this question, not for the exam. I'm not telling it for the exam. For this question, you try all the possibilities that you can put in the theory note and try it that way. And at least learn the formulas. You still can't remember the formulas and you don't know sometimes how to apply it. And the questions are like tangle everything. So you have to have the proper understanding of at least you have to remember the equations and proper understanding it, how to apply it. Yes. And the other things, you have to have a mind map that how do you go to the answer, making. That should be there. So you think you are still there? That's the issue. That's what I am telling. You have to have you understand what I am saying, right? You have the proper way of doing it by yourself. For that, there's a bit of a gap. Fill it by the time before the exam. Otherwise, not going to work. So I'm not going to do this. You try all the equations. Finish it. Right, shall we start the next class? Bro, do it at home, try all the equations. You have the tute, right? Then you ask for the tute, I'll give it to you. And the tute is like really simple. All the equations and the things are there and even the questions are there. Go through the tute, you'll be fine. Right. එනවා දැන් එන වැඩිපුර දැන් මේ ටික කියන questions වැඩිපුර එලා තියෙන quadratic function එකයි linear function එකයි එහෙම එලා තියෙන්නේ. Have to have the knowledge. Right? I should start next class.